everybody, welcome back to my channel at Positive Bluebird. I feel so much better since I went to therapy today, thank goodness. And what a huge difference a therapy session can be for somebody, you know what I mean? I went over all of my anxieties, especially the fact that my transportation provider was not providing and the whole bit. And so yeah, it was great venting to her and just getting her caught up to date of everything that's been going on. I let her know that we also have a family therapist that's going to be coming here weekly or bi-weekly for my son and I, and to plan his future and my future. And so thumbs up on that. She's also excited and excited to hear that my next door neighbor and I are getting along just fine. I told her it's not like we hang out, but you know, once in a blue moon, she'll let me come in for a few minutes, or she wants me to come over, vice versa. And it's just for a short, brief moment. But our kids are hanging out. My son is hanging out with his friend right now in his room. They're laughing about, you know, social media stuff, of course. But I wanted to show you guys some things that I have made. No, I did not make my hair, but it's really staticky because it's so dry. Sorry, there's like this piece. See this piece right here? Where is it? This one. All right, well, anyway, see, look at that. Look, that's really annoying. All right, well, I'm going to show you guys some material that I buy secondhand. And obviously, this was Raggedy Ann and Andy. And I'm going to use this little piece down here to put on the front of a purse. And I make children's purses and book totes, you guys. In case you're wondering, all my new subbies. So here is Raggedy Ann and Andy. So I'm obviously going to sew that onto something. I buy all these scraps in a large bag from my favorite craft store out in Littleton. Oops. Oh gosh, I thought I knocked you guys over. I have you balancing on my little stand here. This is a giant sheet. And the store that, I'm not promoting them, but it's my favorite place, and it's called Craft Scraps. And they take consignment, they take all kinds of free material and free buttons and things that people don't need anymore. And then, you know, they'll gently clean it and all of that, and then they'll repackage it and sell it for a huge discounted price. All right, I'm bending over, guys. I'm picking stuff up out of this basket. Okay, so here is a large tote that I made. This is just carrying yarn balls and yarn skeins. So if you were traveling in the car, just plop them in here really quick. And it hangs nicely on your doorknob. Here is a little girl's tote that I'm still working on because I got to fix the button. See, it's kind of dangling there. There's the handle. This I'm still working on. It's just pink. It's supposed to be kind of oddly shaped. Just checking, make sure my dog's okay, because he's in the closet with me. My little Wizard of Oz closet. Here's some more scraps. This is just like one big long strip. So this can be turned into a tote handle or a purse handle. Okay, now I'm trying to not hurt because I told my therapist, I've got tons of appointments that I made. I feel pretty good about it. But I'm a little nervous about my kidney disease right now because I've got low flank pain. And those of us who've had babies they know about that low flank and lower back pain in the back. Usually that's an indication for me that my kidney disease is a little elevated. So I have to find out when my lab work is due. He wants to check it every 3 months now instead of every month. That makes me nervous, but whatever, right? I had a whole bunch of this material. It's kind of thick. Kind of like canvas. I don't know how you would describe it, but it's super thick. Or like drapery, I should say. And then I made the handle out of wire and beads. I'm just going to plop this on you, Yorgie. I crocheted this purse. And so I made this little piece by accident in the corner. So I just decided to pile a whole bunch of buttons. And then I made a strip here. You see it? Goes all the way across. And it just keeps the purse closed. This goes on top of the dresser. It's supposed to go this way. This, again, I made an accident, and it started forming on the outside and in a circle. So I put this little plastic canvas on the inside, and I figured it can sit on your dresser and you could put coins or jewelry in it. Well, let's see what else we got here as it drops stuff. I picked up some scarves from Dollar Tree during the winter time, and I cut them down and I make cute little tiny purses, cell phone purses. So this one needs a handle. Here's Curious George. And then I did this myself. I cut this little square and I stuffed it with cotton. See? Here's a booty bag. Take an old pair of blue jeans, cut across the crotch, turn the wrong side out, sew underneath. Now, I had a serger needle at the time that's really thick that goes through this because you can't use a regular sewing machine. And then I just hot glued all the gemstones on the outside. And this is interchangeable, so you can take this out to match your outfit. This I figured for maybe your sunglasses or reading glasses. This is actually a makeup wedge sponge, and I just put buttons on it. Little girl's purse. I have something in my eye. You guys, speaking of eyes, I could not wear those false lashes anymore. They only last a few days anyway, and then they start going in strange directions. And they start poking your eyelid, and yeah. And plus, I'm allergic to that eyelash adhesive glue. There's some kind of scent coming off of it. I don't know what you would call it. But it starts stinging my eyes and making them water, and then they were just peeling off, and I'm like, okay, forget it. You know what? It is what it is. But my real lashes are starting to grow back after years later from being on the Cytoxan treatment. I hope that they come back and stay put and not fall out again, you know? Because he said that that treatment was going to mess with my hormones and follicles and... Psh, isn't that cute? Look at how cute this one is. Maybe a tiny little starter a starter cell phone for a little girl, you know, like maybe a flip phone or something. Or she can just put her little money in there. It's getting hot in here. I made this one several years ago. You know what this is made out of? My ex-husband used to work in the restaurant industry, and he was going to throw a huge trash bag filled with these waiter and waitress napkins, the cloth ones. And I said, hey, I'm going to keep those because I can use them. This is just plastic that I actually sewed on the sewing machine with feathers behind it. So I thought it would be like a cute little Halloween purse. This one is my favorite. I want to sell all these things, you guys, okay? Through my Facebook group page at That's Sew Fibro, S-E-W Fibro. Isn't this adorable for, like, you know, when you're going back to school? This is kind of that Berber yarn. It's real thick and kind of feels funky. Isn't that cute? Okay. I might have to do parts 2 and 3 or something like that. Or I might have to continue tomorrow, you guys. Because I'm sweating like a pig. How many minutes are we at? 11 minutes. I'm going to do a few more and then I'll probably do more tomorrow. Isn't that cute? Here's some more of, look, they're hidden behind the plastic. And then I'm just going to sew that on the front of a purse or a tote. Isn't that cute? Cows and ducks and sheep. All right, let's do a couple more. My grandmother taught me patchwork when I was 12 years old in 1985, and my 3 brothers and I had to cut out all these squares on different pieces of material, and my grandma taught us all how to make our own quilts. 12 years old. Yep. I don't know where my quilt is, you guys. I think it's either at my mother's house or my former in-laws in the closet. I don't know. I really miss it, though. So this is like a little baby snuggly, or you can lay it down and change the baby on it, or she can, you know, sleep with it in her little crib or something. Isn't that cute? I did make a blue one at one point for a little boy, and I think I sold it or gave it away. Can't remember. Isn't this one fun? Again, this is patchwork. They're just all little shapes and sewn together. All right, you guys, that's it for today. I will continue possibly tomorrow. Peace out and stay positive. Love you guys.